Have you ever noticed that casinos are always packed, always buzzing with people, yet the owner of the casino, he never plays. Never. While thousands of people walk in and lose their money every single day, the casino just keeps getting richer. It's not magic, it's not luck, it's pure ruthless math. And today, I'm going to show you exactly how this machine works, and more importantly, how you can use these same exact principles to build your own wealth, no matter what you do for a living. Welcome to this video where you're about to discover the hidden secrets behind the infinite wealth of casinos. And if you think this has nothing to do with your life, think again. Because the difference between people who build real wealth and people who lose it isn't luck, it's the system. And the casino, it has the most perfect wealth-building system ever created. Now, before we dive in, if you're trying to break free from bad financial habits and finally take back control of your money, I highly recommend checking out The Art of Detachment, the book from our channel. It breaks down how real progress only starts when you let go of what no longer serves you. Links in the description. But let's get back to the casino system because it's going to teach you exactly how to think like the house, not like the gambler. Let's start with the first fundamental pillar, the mathematical edge. Every single game inside a casino is engineered with a built-in advantage for the house. Take roulette, one of the simplest, most seductive games on the floor. On an American roulette wheel, there are 38 numbers, but the casino pays out like there are only 36. That means the house has a 2.7% edge on every single spin. Sounds tiny, right? Almost meaningless on paper. But here's what changes everything. Multiply that tiny edge by millions of spins happening every single day, and suddenly you've got an unstoppable money printing machine. Profits that never stop flowing. Blackjack. The house edge is just 0.5% if you play perfectly, which almost nobody does. Slot machines, the edge ranges from 2% all the way up to 15% depending on the game, but here's the key insight. Casino doesn't need to beat every player on every hand. It doesn't need to win big. It just needs that tiny mathematical advantage repeated over and over and over again, thousands of times a day, without emotion, without stopping. That is the power of math over time, the power of repetition, the power of consistency. Now, how does this apply to your life? Your mathematical edge is your skill, your experience, your personal system for getting things done. If you're an entrepreneur, your edge is your product or service, the thing that solves a problem better than anyone else in your market. If you're an investor, your edge is your ability to read the market better than the crowd. If you're an employee, your edge is the skill set that makes you more valuable than the person sitting next to you. But here's the real secret that almost nobody gets. You have to repeat that edge thousands of times over the course of your career. One deal won't make you rich. One project won't change your life. You need to build a system that repeats your advantage again and again, every single day, every week, every month. The casino doesn't fund its empire on one roulette spin. It funds it on millions of spins stacking up over time. You need to do the exact same thing. If you're in sales, one sale doesn't matter. What matters is the sales system you run every single day. If you're a content creator, one video doesn't matter. What matters is the consistency of showing up week after week with real value. If you're an entrepreneur, one customer doesn't matter. What matters is the customer acquisition system you run on repeat day in and day out. That is the first secret of infinite wealth. Now let's move to the second pillar, and this one is where most people fall apart. Cash flow control. The casino doesn't dump all its money into one generic bank account and hope for the best. It runs a sophisticated military-grade money management system. A chunk goes to player payouts, the people who actually walk out with winnings. A chunk covers operating costs, staff, utilities, maintenance. Another chunk gets reinvested into new technology, new locations, new games, and the rest, pure profit, retained, accumulated, compounded. This is absolutely non-negotiable if you want to get rich. So many people earn good money, even great money, but they never build wealth because they have zero control over their cash flow. They earn it and they spend it. No plan, no system, no future. The casino, on the other hand, knows exactly where every single penny goes. It has a precise, battle-tested system, and that system is what makes it incredibly rich and incredibly resilient when things get rough. Let's break it down. When the casino makes 100 euros in a day, it doesn't spend 100 and keep 0. It might spend 60 on operations, salaries, electricity, maintenance. It might pay out 10 in winnings to lucky players. And the 30 that's left? It doesn't blow it on fancy cars or instant gratification. It gets reinvested, strategically used to build new gaming floors, buy cutting-edge slot machines, expand into new cities. That's the wealth cycle, and it compounds exponentially over time. In your own life, you need to run the exact same system. If you make 1,000 euros a month from your main job, don't spend all 1,000. Spend maybe 700 on essentials and obligations and lock away 300 as pure profit. That profit doesn't go to takeout, random clothes, or the latest gadget. It goes straight back into your future, into the side business you're building, into solid stocks, into real estate that pays you while you sleep, into education that makes you even more valuable. You put it into a side hustle you're building. You invest it in solid company stocks. You park it in real estate that generates passive income while you sleep. You dedicate it to education and leveling up your skills. This is the methodical process of how you actually get rich over time. This isn't random. This isn't luck. This is a mathematical, predictable process. Cash flow control is what transforms an average income into serious life-changing wealth. Now, the third pillar, and this is where it gets psychological, the psychology of money and human behavior. A casino isn't just a building with games. It's a carefully engineered psychological environment designed to make you spend more, stay longer, and come back again. No clocks on the walls. Why? Because time shouldn't exist in there. No windows. Why? Because you shouldn't know if it's day or night. You shouldn't feel the hours slipping away. The music is upbeat and energizing. The lights are bright and hypnotic. Everything is designed to make you feel good, excited, locked into the moment. And when you feel that way, you spend more, you risk more, you lose more. Casino doesn't stop there. It actively exploits your cognitive biases, the flaws in how your brain processes information. It exploits the illusion of control, making you think you can influence a game that's completely random. It exploits the gambler's fallacy, the belief that if red hasn't hit 10 times in a row, it's due next. Spoiler, it's not. It exploits loss aversion. The pain of losing is so intense that you'll keep playing, keep spending, just to chase your losses back. And the more you chase, the deeper you sink. So how do you use this understanding to protect your wealth? First, you need to know your own biases and actively defend against them. If you know you're prone to the illusion of control, don't throw money at things you don't fully understand. Don't buy crypto just because everyone's talking about it. If you know you're vulnerable to loss aversion, build a rational investment plan and stick to it with discipline even when the market drops and every instinct in your body screams at you to sell. If you know you're affected by the availability bias, where recent news hijacks your decisions, don't make major financial moves based on some headline you read yesterday about a recession. The casino weaponizes psychology to extract billions. You need to weaponize it to protect yourself. You need to understand psychology so you can build wealth consciously, instead of having it drained unconsciously. Create an environment that pushes you to save and invest, not one that pushes you to spend impulsively. Automate your savings so money moves from your paycheck to your investments without you even thinking about it. No emotion, no willpower needed. Psychology working for you. The fourth pillar is diversification and risk distribution. The casino never relies on a single game to stay profitable. It's got roulette, blackjack, poker slots, table games, sports betting, VIP rooms. If one game has a bad month, the others carry the load. If blackjack players get lucky one night, the slots and roulette still pull in massive profit. And here's the kicker. The casino doesn't depend on any single customer either. Thousands of people walk through those doors every single day. If one person stops coming, it doesn't matter. If one person hits a jackpot, it doesn't matter. The math is spread across so many players that no single outcome can break the system. In your life, you need to do the exact same thing. Never depend on one client for survival. Never depend on one project for your income. Never depend on one paycheck for your security. Build multiple streams of income. If you have a job, start a side business online. Create content, sell a course, offer consulting. If you run a business, diversify your client base so no single customer makes up more than 20% of your revenue. If you invest, spread across stocks, bonds, real estate, commodities. If you have one income stream, build two more. The casino knows risk is unavoidable, but it also knows risk can be managed, diluted, and neutralized through smart diversification. If you rely on one stream and it dries up overnight, you're wiped out. If you have 10 streams and one fails, you've got 9 still flowing. That's how the casino survives recessions. That's how you build wealth that doesn't crumble when life gets hard. Now, let's get practical. How do you actually apply all of this in your real life? Step 1. Identify your specific mathematical edge. What do you do better than most people around you? What's your personal superpower? What skill have you built over time that gives you an advantage? Once you know it, build a system that repeats that advantage every single day. Don't chase one-off wins. Build a repeatable, scalable process that runs whether you feel like it or not. Step 2. Control your personal cash flow with military precision. Know exactly where every single euro goes. No guessing, no hoping. Build a detailed budget. Track every expense. And make sure a significant, consistent chunk of your income goes straight to savings and investments. Earning well isn't enough. Managing well is what separates the wealthy from the broke. Most rich people weren't born rich. They learned to manage money before they ever had a lot of it. Step 3. Protect yourself from your own cognitive biases. Write down your financial plan. Follow it like a religion. Automate your savings. Never make big money moves when you're emotional. Never react to headlines. Think long-term like the house thinks long-term, not short-term like the gambler. Step 4. Systematically diversify your income. Don't bet your entire future on one client, one project, one paycheck. Build multiple income engines running in parallel. This protects you from disaster if one stream dies, and it accelerates your growth far beyond what any single stream could ever do alone. Step 5. Reinvest your profits strategically. Don't blow your earnings on instant gratification. Take 20, 30, 40% of what you make and pour it back into your business, your education, your investment. This is how the casino builds wealth that lasts for generations, and this is exactly how you do the same in your own life. Step 6. Think like the casino owner, not the player walking through the door. The player thinks short-term, quick wins, luck, hope. The owner thinks long-term, mathematical edge, working systems, predictable outcomes. Player is emotional and impulsive. The owner is rational and methodical. The player hopes something lucky happens. The owner knows exactly what will happen. Change your mindset, and you change your financial reality. Step 7. Build a system that runs without you. The casino doesn't need the owner standing at the roulette table every day. It has a system that runs 24/7, 365 days a year, whether the owner is there or not. That is the real goal of wealth. Not working harder, not grinding more hours, building a system that generates money constantly without your constant presence, without your manual labor. Step 8. Protect your core capital like your life depends on it. The casino never risks its foundational money in the games. It uses operational revenue to grow and expand, but that initial capital, untouchable, sacred, you need to do the same. Don't throw everything you have into one risky bet that could wipe you out. Protect your base, grow from your profits. Let time and compounding do the heavy lifting. Step 9. Never stop learning. Never stop growing. The casino doesn't sit back and coast on past success. It's constantly studying new games, new trends, new ways to attract and keep players engaged. You need to do the exact same. Keep learning. Keep sharpening your skills every week. Stay ahead of changes in your industry and the global economy. Knowledge is the single greatest edge you can have. And step 10, the final and most important one, be patient. The casino didn't get rich in a day, not a week, not even a year. It got rich through the relentless power of consistent repetition over time. Every day, thousands of bets are placed. Every bet generates a small profit for the house, and over months, over years, those tiny profits stack up and compound into massive generational wealth. You need to do the exact same thing. Don't chase get-rich-quick schemes. Don't pray for a lottery win. Don't fall for promises of overnight success. Build your system step by step. Run it with consistency every single day. Stay patient, stay focused, and over the years you will become wealthy, not through luck, but through an unstoppable system. Burn this into your mind. The casino doesn't win because it's lucky. It doesn't win because it has some genius owner. It wins because it has a genius system. A tiny mathematical edge repeated thousands of times. Cash flow control that ensures profits get reinvested strategically. A deep understanding of human psychology that protects it from its own customers' biases. Diversification that makes it bulletproof. A long-term mindset that guides every single decision. If you consciously apply these same principles to your life, your business, your investments, you won't need luck. You'll have a system, and a system is infinitely more powerful than luck. A system is predictable, repeatable, scalable, transferable. A system is what turns an ordinary person into someone extraordinarily wealthy over time. So the next time you walk into a casino or even think about financial success, don't watch the players losing money and hoping for a miracle. Watch the owner. Watch the system running underneath it all. Then go home and build your own system with everything you've got, because wealth isn't a mystery reserved for the lucky few. Wealth is pure math. It's conscious psychology. It's a system that repeats your edge over and over until it becomes unstoppable. And now you know exactly how it works and exactly how to build yours. If this video hit home, smash that like button, subscribe, and drop a comment below. Which of these 10 steps are you starting with first? Let's hear it. Thanks for staying until the end.